Oh, yeah. So you've heard the term fluidizing, and but with your powder reps and you've seen it online and you want to know actually what fluidizing is. Fluidizing is pretty simple. All that it means is that we are mixing powder with air to make it act more like a fluid. Because if you take straight powder, right, take a pile of straight powder, and we try to shove it through a hose, it's not going to really pump very well. But if you mix it with air and fluidize it, then it makes it act like a fluid or act more like a liquid, which lets it pump up through the hoses and out through the gun in a more consistent pattern. So we don't have if everything is set right, if it's fluidized correctly, and the even a box feed gun, right? Hopper guns we pour. The way hopper guns work is you have a hopper that has a porous membrane in the bottom. You put the powder in it, and we're injecting air down below the membrane, and then the air comes up through those pores, fluidizes the powder, and it allows you to it allows you to spray it directly on the part with a very uniform pattern. Box feed guns, the really good box feed guns, the ones you want, at the bottom, so there's a pickup tube that goes down into the box and we spray directly out of the box, right? On the bottom of those pickup tubes should be um, an air nozzle or the ability for it to blow air around that powder to fluidize what's just around that pickup tube, which allows it to come up. That's the reason I've never been a big fan of cup guns. With paint, gravity fed cup guns are great. Some folks started making them with powder, I guess because they make them with liquid, but there's nothing fluidized in the powder, and it's just harder to get a good consistent spray out of it. Now the technology's gotten better. I will admit some of the really expensive lab guns are they're better at that, but they're typically for using a lab and spraying samples and whatever. They're not trying to spray anything really large that we're worried about the aesthetics and how great it looks and how smooth and uniform and all that fun stuff it is. But yeah, for uniformity, a hopper that we're spraying out of, or even a box feed gun that has the ability to fluidize around it. And again, we just want the powder to act like a fluid because that's what's going to make it spray again more uniformly and give it more of ability to take a charge as it comes out of the end of the gun.